coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers of Jordan Hare, this matchup has had it all. A live look between the hedges, Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. The Bulldogs pulled one out of the fire and beat Auburn in a close one the last time these two met.
Yeah, it was a really good one in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. We've seen so many great games in this matchup, and that was one of them. But Georgia came away with it, and Auburn got to think about that for a whole year.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running inside, it's Cobb. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Short now, they snap it from their own 46. Brown will throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to be able to convert. Not down, just inches shy of the first down. Well, they were counting on winning the one. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's got it. First down and more. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early.
There's some room. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the run, it's Cobb. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Brown wants to pass. Big fella moving. And they will score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
That's reeled in. It's Humphries. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brown will throw it. Swings it out to his running back. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Run inside. It's Cobb. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot from Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
From the red zone, it's Cobb. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. This rivalry has a deep and storied history. Plenty of memorable moments. Here are a few of them. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Pulls it in. It's Phillips. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. This time it's complete. Turning it on. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponents.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. The Dogs will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Might have a chance. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say, we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a three-point stance and drive off the ball. and it works out.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for 3.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Got room to work. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kane. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. The Tigers spin their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
It'll be 3rd and long. Makes the catch. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Georgia's head coach told me at halftime they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They thought they had that screen set up, but there was a giant hole in the screen, and they went backwards.
Defense obviously did a good job watching tape, Reese. They know this is an offense that's going to try and take advantage of their pass rush upfield and try to sneak some screens in, but nobody on defense fooled that time.
Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to throw at Stockton. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the play on third down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Wants to fire on second down. Hubs it downfield and wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A little release to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bulldog! The defense putting points on the board.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Cobb. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Escapes the pressure going right. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Cobb. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Give to Washington again. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Gives it on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The give on the inside. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Riley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon at every single team.
On the delay, it's Phillips. Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. 10. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Looking to scramble. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Humphries. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air, using his legs to buy some time. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wiley. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Wiley. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
And, man, that is not what this defense needed. They had to try to find a way with no timeouts left. 3rd down, they got to get the football back, and they couldn't get in the backfield. He drives ahead. He gets the first down. And if they want to, they can just take a knee. This one's over.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Brown wants to pass. Fires left. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They'll give it to Washington. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It is the Auburn Tigers emerging victorious in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.